this is my review of Happy Sugar Life. Okay, so in this episode we finally find out how Shio and Sato actually wound up getting together, as well as what kind of happened that Shio was just kind of left out in the middle of nowhere and picked up by Sato. And we also find out that maybe Sato doesn't care about Shio as much as she thinks she does, which is kind of what the episode is about. So shortly after killing Shoko, Sato goes into a deep sleep, and Shio, while Sato is sleeping and won't wake up, decides to take care of the house. And throughout the apartment, she actually finds out bits and pieces about what actually happened that caused Sato to go into such a deep sleep. We also see throughout this that Shio is starting to have her memories come back, and she starts to remember what happened to her. As it turns out, not surprisingly, her mother was having a bit of a hard time with the husband abusing her, and when she left, that abuse still carried with her, and it caused her sanity to kind of slip a little bit, and she left, and she kind of had Shio stay inside because she was afraid something would happen to Shio. But then Shio decides, you know what, I want you to take me outside because I want to try and help find something to make you feel better. And that was her entire thought process, but then Shio almost got hit by a truck. So Shio's mother decides to scold her when they get home, but she doesn't really truly turn into the psychopath we know today until she accidentally hits Shio. And this is what causes her to just snap, because she's become like her husband. At which point she decides, you know what, Shio, I will take you outside. Then leaves her in the middle of a dark alley and never comes back, saying that she doesn't need her anymore, and then leaves. Sure enough, now that Shio's memories have come back, she realizes that she's been hurting from this the entire time and didn't realize it. But then Sato wakes up, and it's a very similar situation, and Shio lashes out at Sato before heading to her room and hiding there. So Sato tries to comfort Shio and let her know that everything is okay, but Shio points out that Sato never tells her anything important, and that she kind of hates her for it, which causes Sato to fall into despair, and points out that she doesn't want to be left alone. And that's actually how the two actually came together. Neither of them wanted to truly be alone, and they kind of came together because Shio realized that Sato's heart was empty, but not broken, and that thought maybe she still had a chance to fix it. Meanwhile, Sato took an interest in Shio because Shio cared so much about her well-being and wanted to preserve her innocence, which is why she doesn't really tell anybody. But then Shio opens the door and comes out of her room and consoles Sato and tells her that she doesn't want to just be protected, but she wants to protect. So the two reconcile, and Sato decides to come clean with her about everything and why they now have to move because, well, she killed a person. They can't exactly, she killed two people. They can't exactly stay here anymore. But yeah. But yeah, and Shio apologizes for saying she hates her, then goes to the balcony and declares that she doesn't want to leave because she wants her world with Sato to be protected as well, and also declares that she doesn't want anybody to take it away from her, and that she doesn't need her mother anymore either, because she realizes that her mother kind of didn't care about her all that much. But then she gets a vision about her mother telling her not to say such things, and then she turns around wondering who's there, and there's nobody there. So overall, this episode establishes where Shio came from and why she kind of is kept safe and happy in the apartment. And also, it's apparent that Sato and Shio's mother kind of have parallels between the two. But unlike Shio's mother, who actually didn't really care about her all too much because Shio was kind of a burden on her, at least according to the mom, Sato actually cares and doesn't really mind working hard to provide for Shio. So, yeah. And it also should be noted that the main reason the dad seemed to hate the mother was because the dad saw her as weak, because she kind of was. I mean, naturally you don't take the side of the abuser in any situation, but in this case, I kind of get where he's coming from. He notices that the kids are kind of suck at pretty much everything and can't really fend for themselves, and he blames the mother for it because as he points out, she kind of doesn't really teach them anything, and as we see, she's kind of a horrible mother. So because she just abandons her kid in the middle of a dark alley, and then sends her son on a wild goose chase to try and find her, even though it's pretty apparent that the mother doesn't want the daughter back. So yeah, I kind of get where he's coming from. It doesn't justify any of the things he's done, or even that you're supposed to feel bad for him, but you do get to see where he's coming from in this episode. He believes that his wife kind of sucks at being a mother, and I guess in his mind that's justification enough for beating the hell out of her, which it never is. It's never okay to hit somebody, ever, but I kind of get his logic, just a little bit. I just want to specify, it's not okay to hit anybody, ever. Don't do it. But yeah. This was an interesting episode. I liked it. If you guys didn't watch this episode and enjoy them, then what did you guys think? Let's get the discussion going in the comment section down below, or over on my Discord server, link in the description. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Also be sure to follow me on Facebook and on Twitter in the description below. And also check out my Patreon in the description below as well. It's only a couple bucks a month, and it really helps me out, so I would definitely appreciate it if you did that. And also, you guys get access to a bunch of perks, so support me, and I will support you guys in turn. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you guys in the next video. Peace!